So a couple of weeks ago, I told you guys how Logan Paul had once again found himself in some hot water with the Pokémon and general trading card community. Back in 2022, Logan started to be all about Pokémon, making a lot of content centered around it, while spending millions of dollars on cards and packs, even getting scammed himself along the way. Long story short, he ends up partnering with some nerds to open the Liquid Marketplace, a venture that vowed to allow investors to purchase fractional shares of tangible assets like trading cards and other sports memorabilia, while using the blockchain to execute the entire thing.
Now you can just buy a token on Liquid Marketplace to own high value, top tier assets that you cannot get anywhere else, right? Like, these are the best assets in the world.
Now, the massive selling point, the enchiladas of the plate if you will, was this idea that Logan would be selling off fractional ownership, 51% to be exact, of the most sought after Pokemon card in the world, a PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator.
I will be listing this card on a platform that I co-founded called Liquid Marketplace. It allows co-ownership of top tier assets. So instead of one person, me owning this card, we as a collective can co-own it together. I'll be retaining 49% ownership of the card. So I won't actually have access to it. It'll be in our vault. But if I want to wear it out to fights or a Pokemon box break, or maybe even put it in a museum one day, the community can decide if we want to do that.
Now, years later, the entire Liquid Marketplace has completely fallen apart. Lawsuits have been brought to the table regarding the entire venture, but it seems to me as though Logan has essentially washed his hands clean of this entire thing, posting on Twitter that back in 2024 he repurchased the fractional owned portion of the card, claiming that this was substantial and consistent with the terms of the Liquid Marketplace. Logan then continues to talk about the platform as if he had nothing to do with the entire thing, which is awfully funny to me because on multiple occasions, he represented himself as the face of the Liquid Marketplace.
What's up, y'all? So you may have seen me introduce myself as a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace.
As a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace.
And that is exactly why people were enraged when he announced that he would be teaming up with Ken Golden of the Netflix show King of Collectibles to auction off this very same card.
No, it's because I have the most expensive Pokemon card around my neck, and let's see it. Superman.
Oh my god.
The one of one.
Where Logan would get this massive advance up front, as well as a piece of everything sold at said auction. Of course, this led to people saying, well, what the fuck happened to the fractional ownership? While others like my guy Rattle Pokemon here on YouTube also say that this card should have never been graded a 10, citing various issues with that grading, claiming that it allegedly got graded over and over again to eventually achieve the Holy Grail status.
When we have a high profile item, an expensive item such as the PSA 10 Illustrator that was a 9 several times before it got a 10, that is not the case, even though this thing clearly is not a 10, in my opinion.
Now, I do have quite a few posts to show you guys today regarding this entire thing. Obviously, people have not been very happy with Logan Paul, but first off, I did just want to show you guys this update where he says that Liquid Marketplace has advised that unclaimed funds have now been released and can now be withdrawn, sharing a link to the website that was previously unavailable, where I guess previous users can now log back into their accounts and retrieve the money they had spent over there, because as it turns out, I don't think these investors actually owned anything. Now obviously over the last month, Logan has been promoting the shit out of this auction, and he essentially blocks anyone who has anything negative to say about it. Much like this gentleman who commented on this now deleted post, where Logan said, "Goodbye my friend, what a privilege it's been to be the owner of the greatest collectible in the world, from Guinness World Records to WWE debuts, Netflix to national news. This card and I have been on a generational run. Tomorrow night she finds a new home on Golden Auctions." And like I said, this guy got blocked for simply saying Liquid Fraction owners remember they once co-owned this Pikachu card, LOL. And this was the type of promotional material that Logan has been posting.
I spent $5.3 million on this Pikachu card.
Because Pokemon has outperformed the stock market by 3,000% in the last 20 years.
Meaning this is now worth more than all of these watches, these cars,
And probably this dinosaur.
because it is the only perfect PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator in existence.
And now, I'm letting it go.
This grail is going up for auction on Pokemon's 30th anniversary.
The crown jewel of the highest grossing franchise in the world. Someone is going to own the Guinness World Record setting card that I hunted for years.
It is the very best.
So yes, essentially Logan is really just doing his usual thing. We all know that he is pretty good at marketing, especially like outrage marketing, which I will show you here in a little bit. But obviously videos like this only added more fuel to the fire, which is why the guy literally always has his comments turned off. And so last night, the actual end of the auction would occur, and of course Logan would live stream the entire thing. Here is his reaction to someone bidding $12.5 million on the card.
The current bid on the Illustrator, $12,400,000. No way! No way! No way! What? No way! No way! No way! One more bid's a new record all time. 12.5 million. No way, bro!
So as you could tell by the way he said "no way bro" about 20 times there, Logan could not fathom such a number. And here is the moment where they would actually set a new world record, becoming the most expensive card sold at auction of all time, beating out some sort of Kobe Bryant card.
Ken's whole team. I think they did it. We now have the record. The most expensive trading card of all time. $13 million.
But hey guys, at least everyone that used the Liquid Marketplace and thought they would be getting a piece of this history can now apparently get their money back all these years later, okay? Who cares about inflation? Who cares that they were allegedly holding that money all of this time, you know, they couldn't even access it, to maybe, I don't know, invest in something else that might go up in value. You know, maybe they had a medical bill to pay, maybe they needed it to pay their rent, they're now homeless. But hey, at least my guy Logan is out here still breaking world records, popping bottles of champagne, laying off the confetti.
Everyone's yelling at me. Party at the Golden House tonight. Oh, no.
And I have to say, guys, as time does go on and I get a little bit older, y'all know I'm pretty much like Unc now, I think I've sadly come to the realization that bad people do win and get away with things all the time.
With this new bid, $13,144,000. I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. It's incredible.
It sure is, Logan. And so eventually at some point the bidding would actually go up to around 16.5 million, and at this point they would actually bring the guy up on stage who won the auction.
My ambitions for the card is it's just a small story here. The real story is I'm on a planetary treasure hunt right now. And I'm on a quest to buy a T-Rex dinosaur fossil. That's on my list.
What?
I'm going to buy the Declaration of Independence, maybe from you.
Yep.
We'll find out.
Oh, this is crazy.
And I'm not stopping there. This was only the beginning.
I will say something else that I feel as time goes on is that I think there's something seriously wrong with people who are like already super rich. Like they have so much money that you could realistically never spend it in your entire life. And they still just choose to be insanely greedy, like they just want more and more, they want to hoard the wealth. I mean, even my little dog over here is all pissed off, she keeps barking, "Fuck Logan," okay? I can understand what she's saying.
This is my brother, Tony Mucci. He's a film director, and we have been fans of Pokemon since we were kids.
Oh my God.
This was the right way to start the treasure hunt.
You just starting?
I just started it, baby.
Bro, that is so epic.
He just hit the biggest lick on this guy of all time. But I guess who really cares? It appears like two loser brothers spending daddy's money. Oh guys, my brother here in the Pokemon onesie, he's a film director, he's deep. Fuck out of here, pussy.
I'm going to buy the Declaration of Independence, maybe from you.
Yep.
We'll find out.
Bro, this is crazy.
I just can't get over it.
Go to treasuretrove.com.
I'm so intrigued.
And follow.
I'm
at
so
Treasure Trove on
intrigued.
Instagram.
Of course you're intrigued, Logan. He just gave you $16.5 million for your shitty card.
This is bigger than the card. It's bigger than me. I don't even understand what's happening right now, but it's surreal, dude.
I think this is a great first acquisition for that treasure
I
collection.
fucking agree, my
Oh
man.
my God.
I agree, dude.
You're a gangster. You are fearless, bro.
I'm sorry guys, but there is nothing gangster about spending daddy's money. You guys cannot convince me that this is not the face of an absolute lunatic. And here is the moment where Logan passes the torch. This whole thing feels so incredibly homoerotic for this man. Even this motherfucker hanging around in the background, Ken Golden, okay, he seems like a scumbag to me as well. You know, it's like when you got too faded and all of a sudden you're in a serious situation. And here's this guy's little treasure trove website. Like, does anyone on Earth realistically care to follow his little treasure hunt?
We'd love to be in the treasure hunt. Yeah!
And here is the moment where Logan receives yet another Guinness record for this card.
Logan Paul,
Logan, you get it.
Ken Golden,
Yes.
tonight you sold the PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator card for $16,492,000. On behalf of Guinness World Records, I can now confirm you have achieved a new record title for not only for the most expensive Pokémon card ever sold at auction, but also the overall record for the most expensive trading card ever sold at auction.
Like I said, guys, in the year 2026, bad people just keep winning.
No way. Yes. Oh my gosh.
You have any comment on that, Lola? Fuck Logan Paul. All my homies hate Logan Paul. Well put, my daughter, well put. And of course, you guys know the shit show simply has to continue. And during this live stream, Logan Paul would announce his new company called Rip It. And honestly, to me, the entire thing looks like Liquid Marketplace 2.0. Like, oh yeah, we know we fucked up the first time, we know everyone lost money, they lost investments, allegedly. But don't worry guys, we're gonna get it right this time, I swear you can trust me, I swear! The future of collecting starts now, get VIP access to rip packs that represent real physical graded cards, sell them for instant cash, store them in our vault, or ship them straight to your door. I mean guys, it eerily sounds like Liquid Marketplace. They even have this Rip It leaderboard so you and your friends can jerk yourself off about it. How it works, first you have to join the waitlist and refer us to other collectors to unlock bigger and better giveaways. So essentially you're enrolling all of your buddies. You know, I'm thinking about a certain shape, I think it's a pyramid. Then you got to invite your friends and each confirmed referral moves you up the leaderboard, so it's like this entire social thing, it's a big old dick measuring contest. And the more friends you invite, the bigger your proverbial cock gets. Okay, you're coming in there setting it on the table, getting some damn Pokemon cards. And this is where you win big. You get cards from Logan Paul's personal collection, which we already know last time that, you know, didn't go so well depending on who you ask.
What is up, collector? Rip It is coming soon, and you're gonna want to be first in line. So we're growing our wait list for users to get early access and to give back to the day one collectors who help us grow this thing. Top referrers will climb the leaderboard to get rewarded with things like the holographic pull from this first edition heavy pack, a $30,000 base set unlimited box, and a PSA 9 first edition Lugia valued at roughly $7,000.
I mean, this is almost exactly like the promo for the Liquid Marketplace. Not saying that's the exact same thing, but damn does it feel eerily familiar. And honestly guys, if you get yourself involved with something like this at this point, personally I do not feel bad for you. If this whole thing blows up in your face one day, I could really care less at this point. I mean, with the track record Logan has, like even the average 9-year-olds with their mama's credit card should know better.
For every milestone of users that we hit, we'll do giveaways with the entire community with things like this crystallized Daniel Arsham Squirtle figure. And my team and I are grinding 24/7 to bring this platform to life. So please tell your friends and get ready to rip it.
His team and him are working, guys. I mean, the whole thing to me is just an absolute fucking joke. It's like you're spitting in the face of the people who believed in the Liquid Marketplace over and over again, celebrating this shit like you won the fucking Super Bowl. And now this morning, Logan would try to like clear up some of the bullshit, all of the complaints about the fractional ownership, where he says, "What an epic night, I'm truly grateful for the Pokemon community, Ken Golden and my team for making last night a historic moment for the hobby." Oh, it was historic, alright. You know, kinda like when someone pulls off a massive bank heist y'all see in Ocean's 11. Allegedly, that is. To address concerns regarding the ownership history of the card, now for the facts. I had originally offered to sell up to 51% of the Illustrator card on Liquid Marketplace, but ultimately only 5.4% of the card was sold for about $270,000 in the summer of 2022 to fractional owners associated with LM. So now Logan's basically saying, you know, Liquid Marketplace didn't even make that much money, we didn't get close to the 51% number, which I believe at the time was like $5 million total dollars. In May of 2024, I bought the card back for the same price it was sold for per the terms of LM, and made funds available for users to withdraw. Which, if that is the case and only 5.4% was actually owned by the general public, the $270,000 number does look a lot less shady. And I get that there is like legal precedent involved, but now that Logan has made all of this money on this card, and who knows how much on the total auction, I really do think the right thing for him to do would be to take those portions of that money and try and return it to those investors in now the new proportion of the profit that he made. Meaning, let's say he ends up making like 5 times profit on the entire thing, and let's say I personally put in $10,000 back then, well, Logan Paul should pay that person out $50,000 no problem. At least I think that's how someone would properly make this right. I was told that these funds were available to be withdrawn for approximately a year after being deposited in LM users' accounts, and many of the fractional owners did indeed withdraw those funds during that time. He says for reasons outside of his control, the LM site then went offline. When I learned that users could no longer withdraw their funds on the LM site, I personally paid to get the site back up. Users are now able to withdraw their funds, and they have been, at the aforementioned link. They were also notified via email. So how do you guys feel about that? I mean, like I said, whatever X profit he made from this auction venture, I really do think he should reward those initial like 5.4% investors with that. And at that point, I really do feel like all would kind of be right, at least in regards to that specific card. Because apparently thousands of other assets were also sold on this platform. Now here is just the latest example of Logan pissing more people off, where he essentially claims that he is a far better athlete than Tom Brady or really anyone in the NFL.
I'm told that I'm being flown out to Saudi Arabia to compete in a Fanatics flag football game with you.
I'm actually a little worried for you because I know
Worried for me?
Well, you're a good athlete, but you're like
No.
These guys
Great.
are another level.
I am the highest level. I am the level.
No, you're not the level.
I am the level.
You're a good athlete, but honestly, when I'm thinking of Saquon Barkley and I'm thinking of like
can Saquon
Odell
Barkley
Beckham and Justin Jefferson,
a flip off the top rope?
It's cute. It's a great, I love WWE. It's very cute. But honestly, this is like real football. This is real competition.
I was an all-state linebacker. I rushed for 1,200 yards, 19 touchdowns.
I mean, look, we all had a great pass. I won 7 Super Bowls. Who don't gives a shit? You know what matters? This game, March 21st in Saudi. I'm glad you're going to be there, and I'm glad you're finally going to participate in like a competition that matters.
This guy's insane. The audacity of...
Here, Logan would continue to show his arrogance.
Honestly, when I'm thinking of Saquon Barkley, I love WWE. It's very cute. But honestly, this is like real football.
But either way, guys, I do want to know what you guys think about this entire saga down below. Like I said, for me it's really simple. Just pay those people out who own the 5.4% within the multiplier that you got from the auction. At most I would think it'd be like a couple $1 million, which is like pocket change for someone like Logan Paul. Either way though, I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy the Tan Superman, and some other influencer scandals out here need to be covered, so I'm out. Peace!